Another prime time humiliation at home for the Washington Commanders. What else is new at this point? Y'all see what time it is. Coming at you with a Monday night edition of the Burgundy Breakdown. Reedy and John. Juan is somewhere, and Z is probably slumped in his own chair. But before I get on our rant, let's hit the music. Reedy, it's just you and me right now. What's happening?
What's up, man? What's up? How are you?
Not good at all. As you can see, I'm not wearing any damn Commanders gear because I refuse to wear it when we look like this.
Okay, talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I refuse to believe that this is the Washington Commanders that we came into the season with. I remember having expectations. I remember having a little bit of hope, a little bit of expectational hype coming to the season. And Cam, what are we right now?
We keeping a buck right now. We ass. So
one giant piece of grade A, because this is unacceptable. Jayden's hurt. Lattimore's on IR, which doesn't faze me one bit. Luke McCaffrey is on IR, which phases me a lot. It's unacceptable at this rate. This season's done. I told y'all 2 weeks ago, season was done. I told y'all a week ago, season was done. I told y'all a week ago. I told you on Friday on the Burgundy Breakdown, or on the Ball and Burgundy podcast, excuse me. I told y'all Saturday on my new project, Turnbuckles and Touchdowns, TNT, shameless plug. I even told y'all in the group chat and on Twitter, we lose this game in this type of fashion. Season's done. Wrap it up. Send us on our way. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened.
Definitely said it.
I'm not a person that, is I told you so, but I done told everybody so. How'd you feel about this game? This piss poor atrocity.
I'm a little better. I think I got it all out a little bit earlier.
All right.
From top to bottom, that shit was abysmal. It's even worse for me because I'm in the building. Like, I'm live front and center for it. So it's just like, what the hell is going on? Like, we stunk up the joint, like from top to bottom. How the fuck are you down 31-7 at the half? Like, the whole first drive, we did absolutely nothing. We did absolutely nothing with the football. Absolutely nothing.
Not a damn thing.
We didn't run the football at all. I don't understand, like, why you coming out passing. Like, nobody respects our pass game. We don't have receivers that can obviously get open down the field. Minus a Zach Ertz, and it's for a minimal gain, or a Deebo Samuel underneath. And Deebo is pretty much hurt. So, that's hit or miss. It's just mind-boggling. Like, the fan base is just calling for people's heads on a stake, to say the least. 6 losses on the season now. The season, it's over. But I mean, mathematically, it's not over. But it's crazy. And why the hell do you have Jayden Daniels in the game 6-7 minutes on the clock? Like, Dan Quinn comes out in the press conference today talking about, at the 12-minute mark, we wanted to get everybody out. Well, why the fuck y'all didn't get him out then? Like, you're obviously not coming back from 31 points. You just got to chalk it up as an L. Sam Darnold coming here throwing 4 touchdowns. Crazy work.
Sam Darnold had more touchdowns and incompletions.
16 for 16 at one point.
13-13 going into the half. Juan, welcome back, my friend.
And that's what I was about to say. I thought we was going live at 10:15. I've been here. I was here. I said, let me step away for a second. I come back. Y'all already started without the life of the party. Like, come on.
We done texted you in the group chat.
We obviously didn't check the messages because we said earlier, let's try to do this a little earlier tonight. I get out of practice. I'm home by like 9:15. So I said 9:30. and then people got other engagements, other pods for later tonight, right?
Not anymore. But
not anymore. That goes back to yesterday, but
Okay.
all right. I mean, look, man. I'm gonna start with saying my piece because I didn't think we would ever have this feeling. Like after last year, I never thought I would be back to the point where I don't care. Like I literally don't care anymore. Like Jayden Daniels was the only reason to care for the rest of this year. And now that he's gone, and it's just like, why do we even watch? I mean, of course we all going to because we love this team, but it's like it's no point. And I mean, I've heard exactly what you all were saying, and I can't do nothing but echo it. Like it'd be one thing if you could point to one reason as to why this season has been horrible, but it's like it's so much to pick from, right? Injury.
The number one reason.
What's up?
The number one reason. These injuries.
Yeah.
Last year we didn't have to deal with this adversity as it relates to injuries. Like the list is crazy. Somebody posted a list earlier today. It's crazy the amount of injuries. It's kind of like how San Francisco was either last year or the year before last. Like what everybody is going down. Like
Detroit last year.
Yeah, like you can't like at the end of the season though. Like they had a pretty good year, but their luck came at the end of the season. Like you can't win with that. We already have marginal players at best anyway. So it's a collective, a by committee type approach, and we don't have all of them out there. It's even harder, and that just goes to show how much Jayden Daniels really means to this franchise. Like we really can see it now because if he doesn't have no help, you know what I mean, he can't do it on his own.
No
facts.
I mean, this is the list that I put out. Not 9:15 a.m. walking to the gym, just on IR alone. Eckler, Wise, JJB, Will Harris, Noah Brown, Armstrong, McCaffrey, Lattimore. It better damn well be JD5. Should have been Terry McLaurin. Debo's week to week. I'm sure Matt Gay missed a game here and there. Ali Cahill missed a game with a few games with concussion. We have and I'm missing guys too. The amount of injuries. And now just to top it off tonight, Frank Louvoudon got suspended for 3 hip drop tackles like 3 weeks in a row. Without pay,
which is horrible. I looked at that. I said, "That's the play that they're gonna call." No, granted, I understand Louisville may have had some history or something like that, and maybe the other two you can look at and say potentially was a hip drop. But I'm like, that's the one that you say, okay, we've had enough, right? Like. It's adding more salt to the wound, as if it wasn't already hard enough to hear my head coach come out today and say, yeah, that's on me. That's my fault. I loved it for the accountability because I don't know if a certain person by the name of Ron Rivera would have had the balls to admit, that he effed up.
You got to stop that. It's to the point where we got to stop making the comparisons. This ain't that, and this ain't it. You got to stop that, Ron.
I know, but I can't. I thought I was going to be able to stop that, but look, this felt like Ron Reedy. It felt like we was watching the Washington Redskins yesterday, literally.
Yeah, they had the
jersey, light show.
Doc Walker on the post-game live. I'm in my car. I'm pissed driving home. He's like, yo, I had to leave the stadium because I felt as though if they go out here and they disrespect this uniform that I beloved, I'm going to lose it. So he said he left. Well, like into the pregame, he left. He didn't even stay there, and he was like better because he was in the studio. When Linnell Willingham and Denton Day got on, I believe that's Denton Day that got on post game live last night. Crazy work.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, man. I mean, it's funny because when we was at training camp, we weren't impressed, John. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I think a lot of it, we kind of in the moment was like, oh, it's all good. Terry not out there, Noah not out there. But we left.
We were blinded.
Yeah, at least the time like we all went up there. Like we talked a little bit about the camp, but shit, most of it, you would have thought we would have been impressed by camp. This, then most of it was just us linking up and chopping it up about finally seeing each other. We didn't have shit to talk about from the camp because it wasn't nothing. And like that, I guess that was the foreshadowing of this year, man. And I'm like, what?
It was nice to see you. There's no Terry. See you tomorrow. And I wasn't even there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's insane. The two words that every media outlet, whether it's Chad Ryan, Emmanuel Acho, TJ Hushiazuma, Damian Mitchell, Stephen A, Cam, Shea, Orlovsky, y'all's guy Linnell, RG3, the two words they've all had in common: negligent and malpractice. When everyone is using the same two words, you know you done messed up. You know you done fucked up.
Ooh,
As my man, as I don't be trying to, but you know what?
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, Dan. Come on, Dan. You know you did. You better.
And it's crazy. We have our worst performances in prime time. We talked all season long about how we finally gonna be on prime time. That the third. Every single time we got whooped. It's crazy. And we got America's game of the day. Can they just flex us to 1 p.m. next week? Like,
man. I mean, in 2 weeks for the Madrid game, will be on at 9:30 in the morning.
I might sleep through it.
I put my ticket for sale, and part of me was like, "Yo, Riddy, you know, you and Z always talking about win, lose, draw. Like, don't turn your back now." Like, and I kind of feel like, damn, like, should I go to the game? But part of me is like, do I want to sit through that shit? Another massacre?
No.
Like,
no.
I mean, it's bad enough that I'm gonna sit here and probably watch it, but do I want to be live in the building, like wasting my gas, my time, driving all the way there, then gotta be in that traffic to drive all the way back? No. You know, for that, sitting and waiting and can't get out the parking lot because it's a damn traffic jam. But I mean, it was pretty smooth sailing last night. Everybody left, so when I left, it was open.
Yeah. The only hope if you go is that it's another blowout because so you can get out there. But hell no, man, I wouldn't go to that shit. And it's probably gonna be cold now. And
I might have to sell my ticket at this rate.
I forgot you're going to the Christmas game.
Yeah. Well, the Saturday game, but yeah.
Oh, the Saturday game. Yeah.
I mean, same thing at this rate. I might have to sell my ticket. No, I'll still go. I put too much money down.
Yeah,
but
I mean, yeah.
I mean, whether it's Lattimore getting cooked and then his ACL got cooked, whether it's Luke getting injured on the opening kickoff, not second half, not a random punt return, the opening kickoff, he gets tackled down at the 20, shoulder first, and all you hear is the announcers and Rappaport going, Lattimore's gonna look down the sidelines. I went, all right, here's the game right here. First injury, we did nothing with the football. They go down, score. I said, all right.
I mean, I was just starting to turn the corner on Luke McCaffrey in terms of legitly saying he's a weapon to where now he's grown on me to the point where I don't have to expect for him to show up. He's going to show up. Like, I know coming into this season, it was very high question marks about Luke McCaffrey, but since he's found his ground, I was like, he's a reliable weapon. On kickoffs, he just gets punished and breaks his freaking collarbone. And then Lattimore, I mean, even on that play, he got cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I know it was a horrible ball. It was a horrible ball by Sam Darnold. But had that ball been placed to good, it probably would have saved Lattimore's knee or whatever may have you. But how fitting that his 10-year, because he's gone. If we can get out of that contract after this year, he's gone. I don't expect him to be back. I don't know if we move on from Al Grady or Wiley by tomorrow's 4 p.m. deadline, but that's now our new reality. Is looking to offload these guys. Deebo Samuel, I think he let him go be on a team in which he can actually compete for a bowl or whatever, because Deebo is still solid, but you're gonna waste his year here.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it's worth bringing him back at this point. And then at the same time, we have to make a trade. Like, I never root for us to be bad, but we need to be 3-14 right now. You want to know why? So we can find a way to trade back this upcoming draft and recuperate some draft capital. We're cooked right now if we literally finish where we're at, or like, let's just say hypothetically we finish with the 10th overall pick. Okay, that's cool. But then what do we have? A second round pick, and then we don't have another pick until day 3, and it's late day 3. We don't even have a second, right?
It's a first, it's a third, it's a fifth, it's 2 6th, and a 7th.
Trash.
trash.
Not to
And
mention,
mind you, no good.
no, I was just gonna say, not to mention your 2024 draft class outside of Jayden Daniels. I love Mikey. I do. And I'm sold on Mikey, but we got to call it what it is. I think he's been used wrong because last night showed you again, when he's around the football, he's a playmaker. That's him. He can be Devin Witherspoon. That's literally who he can be. And you see the difference what Devin Witherspoon's doing around the ball, going to get the quarterback. We don't use Mikey Sanderson like that. So yes, he's taking a step back, but he was never known for his coverage ability. So it doesn't surprise me that he's getting work. But outside of Jayden Daniels and Mikey, and I know the ceiling is high on Jordan McGee, but again, I put that on coaching. He doesn't play enough. You're looking at that 2024 draft class, scratching your head. The 2025 draft class is still too early to say, but you got a lot of young talent that you like out of that. Like, I like Jalen Lane, but god damn, man, every good play he makes, he f's it up by making a stupid play right afterwards. So
speaking of Jalen Lane, Z had some prime words for Jalen Lane last night. He is sorry as shit.
Ooh.
Open quote, close quote.
Ooh. Was this after the
Twitter was killing him?
Yes, he was hot on Jalen Lane. So I can't wait till he comes back on or whatever. What he's gonna have to say about Jalen Lane, but pretty much he's out on Jalen Lane. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. Jalen Lane does not look like what any of us expected. But who else are we going to put out on punt and kick coverage? Debo? Burks? You want Chris Moore returning your kicks?
At this point, put you back there.
I'll be on coverage. I won't return the kick. I'll be on coverage.
I don't understand about y'all offensive coordinator. Like, I don't understand why he continues to want to run the ball with the quarterbacks. Like, that's the leading. I mean, I say a lot of it, Jayden Daniels is kind of like doing his own thing, but he doesn't have a choice. Ain't nobody open. He got to get out of there. Like,
or blocking.
You know, like, and I thought this offensive line was a staple this year, but I'm not sold on that either. It's just too many injuries, man. Like, I keep hopping on the injuries piece because it comes back to that.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah. Like, no real depth for real. No real depth.
No.
I'm lost for words, bro. I'm lost for words.
I'm right there with you.
Someone put out the tweet, and we all keep, we got to stop making the comparisons. But after last night, against the same team, in the same stadium, in the same quarter, in the same uniforms, at the same yard line, Jayden RG3 go down.
RG3 didn't go down there. I was at that game. He got hit. He went down in the middle of the field. This happened down on the goal line.
I'll go back and look at it.
Which one are we talking about? He got hurt.
I'm talking about the Seattle game.
The playoff game?
Playoff game, yeah.
I thought he got hurt down inside our own territory with the ball.
That's what I'm.
Then he.
Yeah.
He
originally got hurt. Like, it was like midfield.
Oh, you're talking about the first time he got hurt in that game, and then he came back in.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking of the one that just finished him. Like because I could be wrong. 2012 was a hella long ago, but then he get hurt. Kirk came in and he went back in when he shouldn't have went back. When Mike Shanahan put him back in when he shouldn't have put him back in, and then that's when it got worse. And that's the one I remember.
He should have just stayed out for like another week or two and then came back.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not RG3, so I don't even want to really hash that conversation out. It is what it is. It happens. It's football. It's going to be injuries. Mm-hmm. But Dan Quinn, like, you got to eat that. Like, you fucked up. Like John said, a little, like aforementioned. Like, it just didn't make sense. And you come on and you say we had a plan at the 12-minute mark. Well, damn, it was like 4 or 5 minutes ran off the clock. What are you talking about? Like, so make that make sense.
I mean, but to Asia's point, Cliff isn't any better. He keeps putting Jayden in the damn shotgun. Put him under center.
He did.
I'm watching. We're not really. We're watching Arizona and Dallas right now, and all you see is Dak under center. When Jalen's two best games this season, what is he mainly under? Center. Even Jackson Dart, to a degree, is playing up and down football. What is he mostly under?
So explain to me, putting him under center. What does that solve?
It mixes up the defense because you don't mixes up the defense. You don't ever see us in shotgun, or you don't ever see us under center. Because if Jaden's under center, he can run, he can pass, he can pitch. If he's in shotgun, every defense is like, I could stand up and get to Jayden. I could stand up and go get pressure.
No, he could do everything out of shotgun. The same thing he could do under center. So that's false. That's not an accurate statement.
But all we do is shotgun.
I get the concept. Like, I get the concept of switching it up, but it doesn't, from a defensive standpoint, it doesn't change anything if he's under center or not. It just gives a different necessarily like look. You can still do all of those things out of shotgun, out of pistol, out of all of that. Like from what they're trying to do, you can do that. But like
True.
it, like in certain down and distance situations, like in a third and short or on the goal line or something like that, yes, you should be under center, in my opinion. But it's not going to change anything as far as from a defensive standpoint and a look wise, because you're in pistol or you're in this. You know what I'm saying? You can still do the same thing. You got read option. You got, you can waggle. You can do all different types of things or whatever out of the pistol or whatever. So from a schematic standpoint, it doesn't necessarily matter. But from a down and distance standpoint, it's better to do some of those things for the defense, to your point.
But when every defensive line coach, when every defensive player, when every defensive lineman's mamas, dads, grandmas, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, mistresses, wives, or husbands know that we're going under shotgun, they don't got to do nothing. All they got to do is go, oh, here it is again.
I agree. Play action. Somebody saying in the comments, play action is less effective in the shotgun. I totally agree with that. But what are we play action if we don't even run the fucking football? So why are you play action? And that's what I was saying. Like you're trying to play action out of something, and you haven't even ran the ball 5, 6, 7 times. So why are they fearful of the run? They're not. So it's like window dressing for real. That's all it is. It's a formality.
I mean, last night what I was gonna say, John, was they went on the center a few times, and we had the same lack of success. Jayden Daniels was under center. What happened, Reedy? As soon as his ass got snapped the ball and dropped back, he ran. Nobody was getting open.
Nobody's open.
You expect us to run play action with Treylon Burks and Chris Moore?
Too.
Like, that's why I that game, I remember it, but like, if you ask me Seattle, Washington, what happened, I'm going to say Jayden Daniels ran every play of the game. I swear to God, that's what it felt like. Outside of that one pass to Treylon Burks on a comeback route, the John Bates one, like, bro, like he literally, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm probably going to look at the film, but clearly as day, Seattle threw something at JD5 that he wasn't ready for. Like he was not comfortable. Soon as he hiked the ball, he literally dropped his eyes and took off. And hats off to Mike McDonald. Like, that defense is an animal. Everything was gloved, literally. So it's like, what more could he really do?
Yeah.
Because everything is. I'm not gonna say I've never seen it, but to not have nowhere to go with the football, it's like insane. Like nowhere.
It was out of the ordinary.
You try to run the football, Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, all them guys. Who's the other veteran I'm forgetting? That's a notable name. The other veteran.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Shit, I guess he was right for not wanting to come to Washington. I was clowning his ass all season long. He goes to Seattle, and that defense is an animal, man. They're going to be a problem. And Sam Darnold, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I was one of the ones that say he was going to start seeing ghosts again. I thought he was a product of Kevin O'Connell's system. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like he's that good. Like, come on, bro. I know he's good. He's not that. 16 for 16, 4 touchdowns, good. What, he had 3 touchdowns first half? Like, the only reason he didn't have 4.
Yeah.
Only reason he didn't have 4 is because he ran out of time.
AJ said we need to run out of more power formations. I feel like we are in power. We're in 23 personnel, 22, 21 personnel a lot of times. So They are kind of. You got 2 tight ends and you bring in an extra lineman. We're in condensed. We're in tight sets. Like that is like a power formation. And then I've been asking all year, why don't we get to the edge? Why don't we run off tackle more? Get Bill on the edge and utilize his speed. This motherfucker is cutting back up the middle of the field.
Thank you, Reedy. Oh my God.
What are you doing, Bill?
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Thank you. I was ready for it. People kept telling me in the comments, "Oh, Bill don't have nowhere to run." I said that may be true.
Oh, he cut back. I see him. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry, Juan.
You good? You good?
I seen him on a toss. A toss is supposed to belly. Hold on. Oh, my bad. He did not belly at all. He caught the toss in the middle of the field and cut straight up where the guard was at. And I was like, what? I know I'm not saying what I'm saying. You trying to stretch him and pull him so you can cut back somewhere. Like, oh, that was you want to stretch him. Wow.
I was trying to stall you out.
I heard it, but I wasn't even gonna say that because it ain't that kind of night. But hey, head off to you. You caught that yourself. Pause. That was
crazy.
Trying to stall you out.
Where the fuck is our screen game? So you mean to tell me can't none of them run a screen? We ain't ran a screen since Austin Eckler, and we barely ran them with him.
Like, we run screens all the time. We run wide receiver screens all the time.
I'm talking about a running back screen or a tight end tunnel screen, some other type of screen. Like, we don't do it. And you don't have to have the fastest people to do the screens. You just want to get them coming up field, you know what I'm saying? You know, and dump it off. And then get upfield. Like, yeah.
And because I had Dan Veens on my show for Saturday. Shout out to him. No Jake Bobo, no Cooper Kupp, no Derek Young. So you're already without 3 of your blocking wide receivers. So you're down to Torrey Horton, who I personally wanted. Yes, I'm selfish. Cody White, a rookie, and you elevated Ricky, and you add Ricky White III, another rookie. Well, let's see. Horton had 2 touchdowns, one on Amos, one on Mikey. Cody White ran for a 60-yard touchdown. AJ Barner had a touchdown, rushing that is. And, their other rookie. Elijah Royal, the tight end. He had a touch. 2 guys had their first touchdowns of the year. Ty Okada, not Kazuchika Okada. Ty Okada, the safety, had his first career interception against us. How much history does teams want to make? Because we're history makers, apparently.
I went into this game like, is it crazy to say this was a light game for Jackson Smith-Njigba and he still finished with $129? Like, I went into this game
on 9 receptions.
Bro, I was through. I think we were like right there where I said they were like at the 30-yard line, like where we go in at. I was going down to the opposite end. It was like 3rd and 8. I seen the zone coverage. I'm like, all right, we're good. When they like post snap, it was like, okay, we're good. He ran like a curl route, sat right down in the middle of that shit. I was like, oh my God. First down. I was like, oh my. And they had the perfect defense on. He still hit him in that zone. I said, God damn.
I ran back some of the highlights because they cut them up on YouTube. JSN had Amos in a blender, got him wide open, but it didn't matter because Arroyo got the touchdown. He beat Amos off the lines. Yeah.
Y'all been glazing him. Let's start with you, John. That's your guy.
That's fine. But when he's the best of the worst.
Y'all, everybody keep wanting to blame Lattimore. Yeah, Lattimore gets his ass roasted. But
I said he got cooked last week.
All they ass getting their ass cooked.
Been saying that.
I want that circulating on the internet right now. Where he give him that stop and then get up. They didn't throw the football, but if they did it, that was 6.
The defense was so bad.
On the other side,
dude.
He had 2 touchdown options, and yeah, Trey Amos didn't have a good night, but I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. I ain't gonna lie.
No benefit of no doubt.
That's my guy.
I was about to say he trash. He's not trash, but he's getting his ass roasted.
It's my benefit of the doubt, man. He a young fella.
See, that's how y'all do. That's you Juan. When it's a Juan guy or a Z guy or a John guy, gloss over the
you know what pissed me off though? Who don't deserve the benefit of the doubt? Quan Martin. I seen Kenneth Walker fuck him up on an angle route, and he comes down and miss a tackle. I'm like, Quan, like what? Mind you, Joe Witt Jr. told me you supposed to be the best safety in the league in the offseason. And I'm right.
Somebody ran Quan ass smack. I can't remember who it was. When he came up and made the tackle, he ran his ass over and Quan went straight face down like that. Like, and then somebody else made the tackle like within a yard or something like that. I can't remember who it was. That was crazy.
We got to find the clip now. We got to find it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, it's so bad to the point where they were trying to put together like what the team needs for this upcoming draft.
Everything.
In the comments, I think it was Rio that said everything. I'm like, everything is crazy, but it's true because I was about to say Reedy. I mean, and we were there at week 1, and not that you can't tell through a TV, but I love Terry to death. I think this year you can blame him for starting the whole bad juju for this upcoming year. But I do think Terry showed you in that Kansas City game that he makes a difference for sure. But also what we know, and we've been known this, but just seeing it in person is so different. Seeing Malik Neighbors run routes and get open and make huge plays. I know Reedy last night probably saw Jackson Smith. It's just different when you see a legit one of those guys, arguably probably the best in the league at this. It's just different, and we need that. I love Terry, but
Terry doesn't fear. I don't fear Terry like I would fear Njigba. Like I don't fear him. Like I feel like some of these younger receivers like can beat you in the different facets of the game, whereas Terry is kind of like, okay, we know he got the speed. We know he's going to try to, they're going to try to take their shots with him and stuff like that, like beat you vertically. But he's not really going to beat you horizontally, you know what I'm saying, or underneath. Like he can take a slant to the distance, yes, but does he do it consistently? No. Like just little stuff, like just sitting down in zones, just getting open, running away from people, just like the separation. Like Terry has it, but not to that clip.
Or if he had it, it's not anymore.
Maybe I need to do some more research on it, but from what I seen last night, that guy, I wasn't necessarily sold on him, but he is the truth. And he didn't, and that was a small sample size of what he did last night. He didn't score. So imagine if
but he didn't have to.
Right. The one kid had 2 touchdowns.
Torrey Horton out of Colorado State.
Torrey Horton, the one that fried Colorado defense single-handedly.
Yeah.
Like,
mind you, Horton was a 5th-round pick.
Yeah.
Right. Or he was a 5th-round pick way after we took Jalen in the 3rd. Or in the 4th, excuse me.
And that's a difference maker right there. That Jalen Lane, again, I'm not to Z's point of saying he's trash, but he does not look like an NFL player. Like he looks legitly like only a punt returner. Like I
don't think he's a receiver. I think he's legit.
Yeah,
he's right now in his game, I think he can grow into that. But right now in his game, we're better off bringing back Jamison Crowder.
Yeah, I agree. He just looks so small and like it's just like I don't know, man.
Dude, Torrey Horton right now has 13 receptions for 161 and 5 touchdowns, and the special teams touchdown he had 2 or 3 weeks ago. He has 6 on the year through 8 games, and he's a rookie wide receiver 3 or 4.
Mind you, those tight ends that you mentioned, Bonner, Royal, probably get more opportunities in the offense than him.
Damn sure. For damn sure.
And that's where
Royal was a backup too.
Yeah, you go and say, what do we need in the first round? I say pass rusher, obviously. But, bro, if we're in a position to draft Cornell Tate, I don't know if Jeremiah Smith, again, John, I don't know how good this quarterback draft is. So
he's not eligible.
He's not
eligible, yeah. No, Jeremiah Smith is only sophomore.
Who am I thinking of then? Is it Cornell Tate? Someone
it's Cornell Tate.
No, you know what it was? Someone said we need to take Caleb Downs, and I instantly shot it down. I think he'll be damn good, but a safety at 9, 10, I guess.
Well, he'll be gone.
I don't think we're picking 9 or 10. I think we're 5 or 6. I don't have us winning no games besides Miami potentially.
Caleb Downs is on pace, or is considered one of the best safeties we've seen in the past few years. He's a top 5 pick. It's 2 quarterbacks, It's an edge and it's safety.
The crazy thing is, I think, like to Juan's point earlier, like we have to kind of like sell that pick, that first round pick, to get more picks. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense. And I go back to a few years ago when the Eagles drafted Jalen Carter. Who did they draft in the first round? It was 2 in the top 10 that year. I know they took somebody at 9 and they had an earlier pick. And I remember talking to Z and I was like, bro, you see like what they're doing, like how they're able to like kind of retool, rebuild. Like I forget. I think that was they got a pick from the Wentz trade or something. I can't remember.
Was it?
Well, they traded back 1 to get Carter because they were at 8.
Was it Carter and then Nolan Smith afterwards, or no?
I know they got 2 draft picks, within like the top 10, top 15.
Not in the top 5. No. So what it was is Yep, I got it now. It was the year we took Jahan Dotson. They had those 2 draft picks. They traded back a year with the Saints because they still took Jordan Davis. 2023, Juan's absolutely right. They took Jalen Carter at 9. They took Nolan Smith at 31 because they just made it to because that was the year they lost to Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, and then like that's how like their GM, like hats off to him. Like he's always willing to pull the trigger. Like no, I mean, we haven't seen that yet with APA. It's still out on that. I mean, I get it at this point, but you got to do something. And I don't know what players we have that we can kind of like shop and get rid of, but Payne is got a guy that maybe have to go at this point. I love him to death. I would want to re-sign him. Like I think he's I want him on our team, but at this point we got to get something. Like we need I don't know what it's going to be. It may be like a 4th or a 5th or 6th round pick. I don't know, but we got to try to get something. We need more picks.
It's going to be Allegretti. It's going to be Wiley. I would just move off Wagner. I know, Reedy, that's your guy. He's 2nd in the league in tackles. Go bring him to Indianapolis.
I mean, I'm not saying like I'm just saying like for his age, like he's still
absolutely
a linebacker, like when it relates to stopping the run. That's what I'm saying. Like pass coverage, I'm with y'all on that, but just being on the field totally, like he got another 2-3 seasons left in this league to play if he wants. If he wants, I agree with. If he wants to, if we take the coverage aspect out of it, he can do that like all day in the paint. How is he? 36, 37? He got like 90 something tackles right now?
I don't think quite. It might be that much. No, it can't be that much.
83. So he probably had it's in the 8 or 9 last night.
Let's see.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
That's what I'm doing right now for you. But like, you're good. Total tackles. Oh, he's at 90. Damn.
Okay, yeah. So he got
90 total tackles.
7 tackles last night.
Mm-hmm.
Like
well, what I'm saying is,
the league in tackles. Come on, bro. Like that.
Yes,
that
but I'm saying if the Colts or the Patriots or if a contender is saying we'll give you a 5th for Wagner, I'm not going to look at that and be like, absolutely not. I'm going to go.
Let's say
it's him one step closer to a ring.
A 5th.
Think a team would give us a 5th for B-Rex?
If it's a contender, if it's an Indianapolis, not Detroit, a New England, if it's a Pittsburgh, if it's a Houston, but they need offensive line help. Actually, I'd send Wiley to Houston. I'd send Allegretti to Carolina. I'd send probably Igbenogany if we actually don't play him to Miami. Or Asia said send him back to Seattle. Could you imagine?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm with Asia. I think he done after this year, bro.
At this point, I think we should try to like whoever we can sell tomorrow by 4:00, we should sell and get them up out of here. And
I agree. What about Ertz?
Ertz got to go too. If you can get some of Ertz, let him go. I doubt it, but if you can get some, let him go.
That's the thing.
Package him.
This roster was built not poorly, but we went all in, and I can't be mad at him
haphazardly.
the good thing about this, not to cut you off, Juan, but the good thing about this roster is we don't really owe nobody shit. That's the good thing about it. That's the good part about what they did.
Yeah.
We don't owe nobody nothing. So they can kind of they're flexible with the money, but they're just gonna have to be more aggressive in free agency and stop trying to nickel and dime these bargain basement fucking free agent signings.
Exactly.
And pay somebody.
Yep, and that's exactly why Kendrick Bourne isn't here. At least that's what the prevailing thought is. We don't know the truth. What about Deron Payne though?
I was saying he might be one that has to get chopped.
That's the
if somebody's willing to give us something for Payne, take it. If somebody comes up, I doubt it happens. If they say, "Oh, we'll give you a fourth," or we'll give you a late third or something like that, I will take it in a heartbeat. And then those little extra picks, we got 2-6, right, John?
Yeah.
You turn them into other picks where you trying to come up and stuff like that.
I'm trying to think where I would send Deron. If I was trying to do good for Payne, because he's got to get paid.
I don't care where you send them. I just get them out of there. Get all of them out. If you send Kinlaw, ass the fuck up out of here. For all I care.
No, we actually need Kinlaw.
I believe Kinlaw's having a good season.
Kinlaw's the best free agent signing we've made the whole offseason, and he was the first signing we made.
And we wasn't sold on him. Remember that?
Not at all. Kinlaw's on a 3-year deal, mind you.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I wasn't personally sold on. I just thought, damn, this the big splash we was gonna make.
I was about to say.
So
I personally wasn't sold on him because I'm like, man, do shit in San Francisco like that. You might like Donald
or New York.
Yeah, right. Facts.
I'm with you though. We got money. We have money this offseason. I haven't looked into the free agent pool yet, but if Adam Peters don't do, I hope he learned. I really do. This is some Carolina Panthers Ron Rivera shit. Remember Ron Rivera said the one thing he learned from his time in Carolina was that he let the roster get too old. And we just kept looking past the roster being old. I kept saying, oh, it's okay that the roster's old. This is filled with Super Bowl guys that's been there, done that before, and your leaders, Jayden Daniels, this is good. Now we're saying the reality of why it's not good.
Well, no, I think to your earlier point, we would be fine if we didn't have the injuries.
I think so, yeah. I do.
I think the injuries really set us back then, and shit just snowballed out of control from that. I believe if we had everybody healthy going into the season and the first 3-4 weeks of the season, I think we're good. We're good money. You know what I'm saying?
I'll raise you this. If we had Terry midway through August, we'd be fine. Because that gets him through the soft tissue injury, that gets him through the contract dispute, that gets him another month with Jayden.
That's not guaranteed.
It's better than what we have right now.
We like to think that. I think that's false. The whole narrative of, just because you're holding out that you're going to automatically come in and get injured. Yeah, history would tell you that it seems like it's true, but shit, you remember fucking D Hall when it got injured, fucking going to get a slice of pizza at home?
I thought you say D Hop, but that too.
Crazy.
Damn, I ain't know about that. For real?
He retore his Achilles, getting a slice of pizza. He got the surgery, was going through rehab and all that, and did it again. Getting a slice of pizza at home, slipped and tore it.
It was probably Pizza Hut.
All I knew was John Wall did some wild shit like that. And Trayvon Diggs just did some did he get a concussion at home or something? How does this happen?
Someone saw the taste out of Trayvon's mouth. That's what happened.
I mean, yeah, it could have still happened, but I'm kind of with John. Maybe it'll prevent it. I don't know, man.
I mean, all we could hindsight being, 2020 and everything, but I mean, all we can do is speculate and hope.
You ain't got 2020.
Oh, absolutely, dude. These are just blue light filter glasses. That's all these are.
Oh, okay.
Just blue light filter. But
Let's see.
I gotta look somewhat smart on these YouTube streets. I gotta look somewhat smart. But no, it's this game was the epitome of our season. We have a few flashes, and the rest is just let the team do whatever they want.
What flashes did we have?
Right, facts.
It was 28-0, bro.
The few flashes there was the one touchdown that Jayden ran in, The one Traylon Burks play, the one John Bates play. That was it. Those are the only flashes we
were
had.
down 28 by the time.
None of that
I
was
know.
a flash. None of that was a flash. The only flash we had was the lights going off in pregame. That's the only flash we had. That's
Bruh,
it.
I'm dead, bro.
You know what kills me even
I
more?
ain't gonna hold you. Pregame was just lit. Nancy was down on the field yesterday, so we had a good time. That was the only excitement we had the whole night.
How were the $1 beer and hot dogs?
I don't know. I didn't go over there. I didn't go over there for that shit. I figured it was gonna be like a long line. Then I was already pissed off. I was ready to go. By that point in time, I said, "Fuck it, I'm about to start drinking because I might as well get drunk."
It's crazy, man. Look what this team has done to us. Like, I did not think it's November 3rd. You know what this week was supposed to be for us? We were supposed to have hate week with the Lions. This was supposed to be they want revenge, talking our trash. 6-2 Washington, 7-1 Washington.
Buyers at the deadline.
Yeah, buyers at the deadline. Like
it gets even worse than that because like my whole like adult life since Hard Knocks has been a show.
I forgot about Hard Knocks.
Wishing and praying on a star. I tell Z all the time, why are we never on Hard Knocks? Like I'm so much of a nerd and so much of a fan of this team and love this team so much. I want to see everything. I want to see any up close. The best thing they did was when they brought those Commanders lows because I felt like I knew a little bit more what was going on in the building, seeing the behind the scenes of this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yes, we finally going to get there. And I'm like, bro, it's the perfect timing because it's going to come like when we go on that stretch run to get into the playoffs, and they just took that away from me.
Dude, I forgot about Hard Knocks in December. It's a hard knock life for us, indeed.
It's in like another week or two. I think it's when we come out of the bye, it starts.
Oh, right.
Damn at that point, like I said, can we go back to a 5-team division at this point? I'd rather watch Arizona Hard Knocks.
Watch them right now. Kill Dallas.
They're killing Dallas.
Then we'll be on Hard Knocks just looking more dysfunctional, and we'll give the pundits more shit to talk about and more people to say, oh, we took a regression. Oh, we did this, we did that. It's looking more and more like CJ Stroud year 2.
Because CJ, it's not even that.
Well, they made the playoffs, so that can't look like that.
I was about to say.
No, I'm ready to defend anybody who wants to say utter sophomore slump to me. If 10 touchdowns and 2 interceptions is a sophomore slump with everything he had to go through, missing 4 games, 3 games, I'm ready to utter them words. Go ahead, utter them words.
Plus some rushing touchdowns.
But I don't think you can accurately say that CJ had a sophomore slump. I think it was the
He didn't. Yep. He did not. I was defending CJ Stroud like no other. He did not. How the hell can you say back-to-back AFC titles, AFC South titles, back-to-back playoff victories are slumps? What? That don't make no sense. This year is the only year where I can sit up here and put some of the blame on CJ Stroud. Even still, the offensive line is horrible. Even still, DeMeco Ryans seems to have lost his coaching ability in terms of game management. Even still, he gets hurt trying to run, and that's why he doesn't do it. He doesn't like to run because of shit like that. So I'm saying with our guy, Jayden Daniels did not have a sophomore slump. 10 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. With everything that happened, I mean, hey.
So let me ask the chat. Does he come back this season? Because it's looking like we dodged a bullet. It may not be any ligament damage, but we're still waiting on that. There wasn't a fracture. And from what I researched, it's a 3 to 6 week type of timeline. Does it make sense under any circumstance for him to ask Dan Quinn this, and he said he hasn't really thought that far. Does it make sense under any circumstance to bring him back at any point in the season?
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop that.
I'm asking the question. I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying I think he should come back.
Don't you start that. Don't let me get to it. You know the answer. You know that smirk on your face. You already know the answer to this question.
I'm just saying. And then let me ask the other question to y'all, to the chat. In a perfect scenario, do we go get a Brian Thomas Jr.? Like, would that us going out and trading for Brian Thomas Jr. tomorrow, would that appease the fans? Would that kind of
No.
like right any wrongs that AP has done this
I don't think
offseason
so.
without going to get more talent? Like, is that a good move for us?
I don't think so. The reason I say I don't think so in terms of will it appease the fan base is they're going to literally say, well, Adam Peters gave up more draft capital. We don't have nobody to draft. What the hell? We have other holes that we need to fill. No one can rush the passer. No one can cover in the secondary. No one interiorly outside of Javon Kinlaw can get help. Get anything. Tight end. What are we getting? Zach Ertz is going to be gone probably. So it's too many holes to even trade for Brian Thomas Jr. I personally would be fine with it in terms of we got a receiver, one legit guy. This is Jayden's guy. But at this point, I'd rather spend a first round pick on a receiver than to give up more draft capital to get BTJ.
And also, what's the difference between T-Law this season and Marcus Mariota? What's the difference between the Jags O-line and our O-line? What's the difference between Shane Waldron and Cliff Kingsbury these past few weeks?
So are you guys out? Are you guys out on Cliff?
I'm personally not. I'm still a Cliff guy. I think what would we do if we was to move on from Cliff Kingsbury? Mike McDaniel ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Kevin Stefanski isn't going anywhere.
Mike McDaniel might get fired at the end of the year. That's still the opposite.
They already said that his future is safe there, and I think I personally think, and just me being honest, I know he's a weird guy or whatever he may come up. I don't think the reason that they're horrible is because of him. I was about to call this man. I was about to say this, but this man literally draws up hella good shit, and Tua is just.
I think he's part of the reason. He's not the main reason.
Well, the part of the reason, if you say part of the reason, maybe you could say culture or whatever. But bro, when we're talking about offensive guru, offensive mind that gets it, the
IQ's there,
and I think Cliff gets it. I think Cliff has his issues as well. You talk about why did he pass the ball coming out heavy? I didn't question it one bit because we went into this game knowing we were going to be able to run the ball. Seattle's run defense is freaking amazing. Right, we haven't been able to run the ball.
You still gotta try though. I get that.
I guess you do. I'm not gonna say you don't. I'm not gonna say that.
They got Witherspoon and then they got Woolen or somebody. The corner's 21 and the other corner.
They were still without Julian Love. They were without their starting safety.
We just didn't have a chance, guys. That's all it was. Their defense is too good, but apparently, shit. Baker Mayfield.
No good.
No, I wasn't about to say nothing crazy. I was about to say Baker Mayfield made their defense look like trash without the rest of their offense. It was just Jackson Smith and Jigba, really.
Yeah.
I'm Emeka Ibuka, my fault.
Tampa Bay is also but you're without a receiver, doesn't matter. You have Emeka Ibuka, just throw to him. It's something with Darnold and JSN. It's you're without your top few weapons, just throw to an Ohio State wide receiver. Marv is doing the same thing right now against Dallas.
Hey, and you can't even celebrate Dallas's misery because we're just like them.
But that gives me excitement because I don't fuck around and getting in. If we ain't getting in, the whole all they ass burn. All the motherfuckers burn. Fuck it. It is what it is. Yeah. Man, shout out Anthony, man. Man, appreciate you for hopping on the pod, man. Thank you, man. It was definitely good vibes last night.
Hey.
And then so I'm gonna say this. Z says that he thinks Cliff is out of town after the season. And this is my thing. I don't think Cliff goes anywhere. I think Cliff is back as offensive coordinator. I feel like he'll have opportunities, but he's not gonna get a head coach job after this fucking shit he put on tape this year.
I'm right there with you.
Not in the NFL, but college is gonna throw the bag at him.
Yeah, maybe.
Penn State, Florida, UAB, Virginia Tech,
you gotta ask yourself though. I know he said he wants to be a head coach, but I think he wants to be an NFL head coach. Does he really? You gotta think. Well, I think it's probably done now, but at some point they said he's still getting it back from Arizona. Does he legitimately want to be a head coach, like just regardless of the league? Or is it like he wants to be an NFL head coach? Because if he does that, I'm not saying going back to college wouldn't help. But it's like, I don't know. You're just chasing the bag at that point. I mean, I guess.
I mean, the greatest job in the world is a fired Power 4 head coach. Get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a month to sit on your tail and complain about college football.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly, James Franklin. Hey, dude, Brian Kelly's making $900,000 a month till 2031. Can Brian, you want to slide some paper our way?
Oh, for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah. James Franklin's making $667 a month till 2031.
Those buyouts is crazy.
Again, y'all want to slide some paper our way? Help your boys grow all our channels? Like, come on now.
Boy, if I make $900,000 a month, I'd probably quit this shit. I ain't gonna.
$900,000 a month, you'll never see me again.
Boy, what?
I would definitely. I would still do it for fun because I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the camaraderie and just the banter and just talking to people and stuff like that. It's just about this team. Like I enjoy it. I probably still would. You would do it, Juan. You wouldn't.
Nah, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. What I was gonna say, I was just joking. But what I was gonna say was I probably just open up my own radio station, like literally my own. Probably buy out Fox 5 or some shit. Like,
the Bernie Breakdown live from Cancun.
We'll be fucking broadcasting live in a parking lot on some type of set at every game or something.
We would just buy a building next to the stadium, and then we'd be like, we can afford it.
We'll be streaming live from a box at Northwest Stadium every game.
Hey,
crazy work.
But I'm defeated, fellas.
Man.
Yeah, I think we all are. But we can't. I mean, it's hard to say, like, damn, pack it in and just, get to the off season. But at the same time, it's just like, damn, it's a lot of games left.
It is. That's the depressing part.
A lot of games left.
Like
this isn't Madden where I can just hit skip the off season. I'm sitting here in real life realizing this ain't a dream. Like,
why?
Can I just skip the rest of the season?
Man,
I don't.
Listen. Go ahead, Juan.
I was just gonna say I don't even want the off season to come here anymore because that means I have to wait a whole nother year to see this team again. Like that, this is the only sport where the off season is longer than the freaking season, bro. I'm a baseball guy. Hell of a World Series we just witnessed, right? They already post opening day flyer. It's 140 days away. But football
spring training is what, like February, March?
Yeah. But football, the best sport in North America, in my opinion, the best sport in the world. We have to wait 6 whole months in order to see this football team again in terms of the end of the season. If we're being honest, the season's over now. I mean, we have to wait over 9. Like,
yeah, then we gotta go through that shit. It's like the season thus far has been kind of moving. It took forever for us to get to this point. I remember we record every week. The Burgundy breakdown, and just like we finally got the training camp, then it felt like it was still going slow. And then we get to the season, it's just flying by. You mean to tell me at week 8 we're done?
That's we cannot. The shows we were having where we just kept tired of talking about this. We just kept
It was us. It was us, Juan. It was John.
Yeah.
We fucked it up. Yeah. We overtalked it.
Oh my God, bro.
Hey, Juan, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I can't believe at one point we were sitting here talking about Michael Gallup. And
I was about to say, y'all on the Michael Gallup and the.
Hey, bro, we want to be good so bad, bro.
I was a Noah Brown.
You had hope.
Haven't seen Noah Brown since week 2. I was that guy. Bill mania. This.
The only one looking forward to the off season.
It's John.
I
told him he was
Jr.
I know you were rooting for us to secretly lose. I know
No, I needed us to win. I was the only one with realistic expectations of saying Seattle's a good squad. If we lose in this fashion, y'all ain't never gonna shut me up with PFF. I've already put 3 into the group chat. I've already put 1 out on Twitter.
As you should at this point. Had we lost and showed fight, that's different, bro. We got reamed from the start. We didn't stand a chance. had Sam Darnold out there. Like I think he turned his career around, but man, he's not that damn good, bro. I don't care, bro.
He's not good, but he's not that damn bad either. Like I'd give him a top. Was he a top 12 quarterback right now?
I mean, right now, speaking theoretically, yes, but I'm talking about just in general. Like, let me look at their schedule just because it pissed me off. Versus the Rams, he'll make a mistake. He'll do not 16 for 16 versus LA. Versus the Colts, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm just saying. Like,
I want to take this comment right here, Anthony. I don't agree. We're damn near down a 3-4 possession game at the time of that. Like, you're down. We're not coming back.
Nope.
At that point, all of the starters should have been out of the game. And there are times that starters do stay in games, but it's less score than what that was on the scoreboard yesterday.
Yeah.
So he should have been out of the game. And we are complaining because he got hurt, but he definitely shouldn't have been in the game.
Nope.
At that point in time, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I'll raise you this. The drives about halfway through the fourth quarter, right before the Jayden got hurt play. You want to know who was in for quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks? Drew Lock. You're telling me Drew Lock? Oh, I didn't. There we go. You're telling me that Jayden Daniels should have been in the game, down by 31, with 6 minutes left to go, running an RPO with a hip drop tackle that should have been called but wasn't. And it's
but to the point, even to the point, like that they're saying, like Dan Quinn said last night, that the play was either a flat route, a pass going to the flat, or he should have handed it off. But he had the edge rusher in his face as soon as he snapped, as soon as he dropped back. So what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do?
I would put it away. Or
yeah, he could have thrown it away.
What we saw twice in the game already. Everyone's around you. You take the sack. Could he have gotten injured on the sack? Absolutely. But we also wouldn't be. We could be sitting here having the same conversation, but we're sitting here having the conversation of saying Dan Quinn put him out there. Cliff called the RPO. No one decided to block that edge rusher. Refs didn't call the hip drop tackle, nor fine anybody for having hip drop tackles against Jayden, who every injury he's had this season, hip drop. But they want to suspend Luvu, fine him $45,000 last game for the hip drop. I call Matt Gay consistently consistent. These refs are participating in the Bird Box Challenge year in, year out, week in, week out. And it's not just the NFL, it's college too. It's the NBA, it's the WNBA, it's soccer. We're just on the biggest stage to see it. And this was the biggest stage with Sunday Night Football, and Jayden's gone. Season's wrapped up as far as I'm concerned. Shannon, what are you doing right now? You talking about they should trade Jayden? I know you're just saying that to get us reacted. I know you're just saying that.
I just didn't even. I seen it. I just glossed right over it. It's not even worth talking about or giving it any energy whatsoever. Juan had to put on his spectacles.
He did.
Even see what he said, because Juan said he's legally blind right now.
he can't believe his eyes. All right, he's out here looking like CM Punk. Look in my eyes. What do you see?
Yeah, but
season.
But real quick, the last thing I got, Juan, your man John did all this talking, right?
Come on.
I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna have all this. He get on here in the beginning. I was quiet. I was gonna let him rock out. Your man ain't really say too much. But he's gonna go on this crazy rant. Look at the title: Rant. Jayden Daniels done. Commander season collapse. Yeah. John said he want to run the show tonight. He want to do everything. Like,
he want to drive.
He want to drive, pause the boat, all that.
Exactly.
And he didn't really say too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say good pause right there. I told John this a month ago. We got to come up with a new term for drive. I don't like that. Can I drive? Nah, just bro. Can I lead the show? Let me drive tonight. What?
I didn't even say drive. Did I say drive?
Definitely
You
said drive.
always
You
say
said
drive.
drive.
Bro, you
Said
say that
drive.
all the time when it was just be
Said
me and you.
drive.
Like, you driving tonight or you want me? What you mean?
That's
Bro?
fair.
And then
But nah.
he'd be like, I can see that.
You know what? Yep. That one's on me. My bad.
Nah,
That's
But
on
just,
me.
John, what like you didn't really go off for real. Like what I was expecting so much more.
I was expecting myself more, then I realized why? Why waste
John,
the
you was
energy?
more pissed off. You were more pissed off, and again, we're joking about the drive
Yeah.
shit. Blah, blah. You were more pissed off. What week was that where you actually went on a rant? Like, no, we just sat here. All three of us just sat here, and you actually went on a legit. Was that? It wasn't last week because I wasn't here. It wasn't.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
It was. I don't think it was
No,
Dallas neither. Was it Chicago? Or was it Atlanta? It was one of these weeks where you went on a
I know it was
rant.
Chicago. It was Chicago. So you weren't here the past 2 weeks. I almost called you Dose last week because you were missing weeks one by one. Yeah, had it been 2-3 weeks ago.
Weak ass shot. I ain't about to go like
I
that.
don't care.
He try to throw that in there, Reedy. Like what?
Reedy.
Try to throw that. I only the last 2 weeks is crazy.
I mean, I just called out I see it. You missed time. You missed time.
They said Juan cooked the burgundy breakdown. That's what I'm hearing. they said Juan tried to take us for arbitration. That's what I'm.
Oh man, real life schedules.
Go ahead.
I don't make the schedules, man. I just show up. Man.
Y'all funny as shit.
That's good.
Hey, John, you trying to go on, man, bro. Just because you got all the time in the world, John, don't mean shit. All your shit.
No. I don't say some days I got all the time in the world. Other days I'm scheduled all day, every day. Like this weekend, I'm gone. But no, this game, I had so much to say, and then I realized why waste my breath on this trash ass team at this rate. We 3-6. The only other game I see even in a glimpse of a win is Miami. Other than that, Detroit lost. Minnesota, JJ McCarthy going to carve us up. The Broncos lost. Philly lost. Dallas lost. Philly lost. Giants, because they still have one half of the actual exciting whites and Jackson Dart, lost. So that's 4-13. I'll see y'all in the top 5. I'll see y'all with your Cincinnati's, your Jets, your Dolphins, and your Titans.
That's crazy that Cincinnati has the personnel that they have, and that we're talking about that of them. Can you imagine us with a Higgins, with a
even with the Higgins, we'd be better right now.
Yeah, like
man.
But Cincinnati was smart.
Were they really? I got Chase Brown in the locker room saying, can stop. Their defense
hasn't been good in years.
Man, you got Joe Frying. My man putting a 400 back to back at 40.
You couldn't pay me to think Sam Darnold would do what he did to us last night ever. He a couple years ago, like
he was surgical last night, man. He was. I don't think he needs surgery though. I don't think so. It's a dislocation, no fracture.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
We'll find out if it will. What's the Tommy John ligament? That's the LCL or the UCL?
I think
ligaments in there.
I think that's the LCL.
Yeah, so hopefully there's no ligament damage. It was just a clean dislocation. But I'm hearing that it heals pretty strongly from the dislocations. So, I mean, at this point, if he, I guess, put him on IR because they said
should have done that already.
Sit his ass for the rest of the year. Him, Terry. I don't care to see them no more. Like. Sit John ass on IR. Nobody want to see him.
Hell.
2026.
Yeah,
they might already be there at this rate.
John gonna be on mock fucking 225 by next Friday.
Oh my god,
bro!
He probably already got one sneaking. But he ain't mentioned it yet. He got that look on his face.
Reedy, you know what's crazy about your man though? That we already knew this, but I just can't fathom my man's or I'm gonna say your man's, or I'll just say our man's in this case. he pays for PFF Plus. Like, that's
do.
insane to me,
I
bro.
do.
Like, I get you love the draft, but like paying for PFF Plus just so you can
Oh,
get
I get
extra
stats on
ratings?
college athletes. I get stats on our athletes. I get stats on every other athlete I need for any analysis, whether it's a team analysis, draft analysis, previous analysis. I got it all.
F the
And I'm
burger.
paying 50% off every year because I got a student discount. I'm only paying like $30 for the year.
With all due respect, man.
You got NFL Plus?
Yep.
Yeah, I got NFL Plus. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I got NFL Plus. But that's because
NFL
you
Plus.
get to watch the film, but you get to watch all the primetime games. That's why I got it. But with all due respect, you might want to put the burgundy. What's that jump called? Damn. I was about to call that jump the burgundy breakdown.
Ball and Burgundy podcast.
Man, you might want to change that, man. Turn that to all 32. Shit, you probably go up. I ain't gonna hold you. Make a new page. Call that jump all access or something, and you just do straight draft shit. Yeah, definitely go up.
Yeah, that definitely would.
I might have to.
You $30 for that? I mean, I know you probably look at the raw scores and all that for somebody in the 7th round that's barely on the board.
Like, I mean, I already got it.
That's how he be knowing all these names, because I remember it was the all season. He get the naming off all these people. Me and Z was looking at this and like, "What are you talking about?" I had to write some of them down and go look, because like I'm not really I like start paying attention to college football like towards the playoffs, towards the end of the year. I kind of know the big names or whatever, but those like mid majors and all that, I don't be knowing who all those guys is. And John's a guy that just be like putting you down on game. You be like, who's this? Let me go look him up. And you go look at the tape, you're like, damn, he all right. Like he might help us. You know, so
shout out to John. That's why he ain't never going nowhere, man. Because
John carries the burgundy breakdown in the offseason. He definitely carries it.
Oh, damn. We got to hear about that for 9 months, though. We were dreading this year.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Can we please turn this shit? Marcus Mariota go on a run. Oh,
man. If we say we had the opportunity to win out, is it even worth it? Because I was talking to Z like a while ago. He was basically saying with the extra game, it kind of fucks it up. Under the old thing, it was easier, but now it kind of like muddies the water because, I feel him on that because we barely got in last year and we won 12 games. We was a fucking wild card team.
Big Obi, you must be new around this jump. No, you can't be new because you got the little mark by it. John started it. We bickered because he literally started it. Reedy had to tell me, Juan, stop going like that, because I used to let John just go on me when we first started. And it was just one night I got fed up. Reedy told me stop going like that, and they ain't stopped ever since. So now I'm firing them up anytime I get.
Controversy sells.
Controversy creates cash.
It creates cash, and we're trying to get the clicks.
So, that's my life model right there. Controversy.
Hey, listen, me and Z, that's my best friend, and we go at it daily.
I know, Obi. I know. I know you ain't bad for real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. We're not making the playoffs. 12-5.
No. I said my prediction, and Zito said earlier today when we had our part earlier, he was like, I always try to bring it back to the Reedy notes. I said 11-6. That's what I said.
Yeah, but did you think Chris Moore would be out there as your receiver one?
Like Traylon Burks 3.
11-6. If we go on 11-6, I mean, look, all jokes aside, theoretically. You ain't never gonna get me to root against my team. You're never gonna make me feel bad about winning. So if we was to somehow go on a 11-6 run, hell yeah, you got me like what? Like yeah, I don't give a f about the draft. I want to win. So yes, I would theoretically love 11-6 run, but like it's not happening. Detroit's about to ream us, bro. They literally lost the game. They're pissed. That offense is having an identity crisis there in Detroit. Like. Mm-hmm. They're about to destroy us. We did what we did to them in the divisional round. They banged the table that they were hurt. right? Like they were hurt or whatever. We now it's reversed. We have nobody, literally. I mean, at least they had some of their starters. We literally, oh man,
We don't.
it's bad. What is our
We don't.
percentages to make the playoffs right? 3.
It's slim.
Our current possibility to make the playoffs is 3 right now, bro.
Percent?
Right
It
now,
is
3%. And right now, the
3%.
seventh seed is Detroit, the 6th seed is 49ers, and the 5th seed is LA. You want me to be honest about what you said, Reedy? Is there a chance maybe playoffs? Hell no.
No,
Why?
I didn't say make the playoffs. I said like if we go on a run, it doesn't even make sense for us. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Mm-mm.
I'm right to your point. It don't make sense because for one, we lost so many NFC games that the teams in front of us are probably going to get in just because of our head-to-head matchup. But even still, let's just look at it like this: the Lions are going to get their shit together. They're 5-3, and they're the 7th seed right now. The 49ers are 6-3. They're going to make the playoffs. I think they're well enough to win that division. I think my pick is still going to be the Rams. I mean, Stafford, at 38 years old, is playing like the best quarterback in the NFL. Like that's a yearly thing.
3 games.
Yeah, and then
I'm
the
asking,
Packers.
did they lose 2 or 3 games?
Who? The Rams?
The Eagles.
The Eagles. They lost 2. Yeah, 6. They're 6-2. The Rams are 6-2 right now. The Packers are the 4th seed because that tie is helping them. Seattle 6-2. Tampa Bay 6-2, right? But then you look at the teams that's not even in the playoff picture that are ahead of us. The Bears 5-3. The way the Carolina Panthers play defense and they run the shit out the ball, they're 5-4. I mean, I don't know if that injury changed JJ McCarthy. We'll see, but he looked like a demon on Sunday. They're 4-4. Like the only teams that are below us or right in the neck of our woods is the Cowboys. And I mean, we got a chance they already beat us. We got a chance to beat them and maybe balance it out. Atlanta, there's some shit. I'm still pissed about that loss. They're falling off, right? They're 3-5. So it's like theoretically, if we go on a run, that it could be a chance, but it's like we're too steep in because all the teams ahead of us that aren't even in the playoff picture are 2-3 games over us. And I mean, yeah. I think Chicago, not to be long-winded, but I think Chicago's fool's gold. I think they're going to fall off. I get they had that magical win, but I think they're going to fall off at some point. I mean, Minnesota's like the only legit threat like that. I'd be like, okay. And that's the only team in front of us that we still play. Well, besides Dallas. But long story short, bro, would it make sense? I would have to see where we're at in terms of the rest of the conference at that point. But you ain't gonna never make me feel bad about winning. I'll just leave it at that.
No, but I mean, even if we made the playoffs, I can hear media now. I can hear teams now. The way they would describe this team,
soft, overrated, pretty boy, a bitch.
That's how they would look at us. Easy pickings. They would go, oh, we play Washington? Bet. Watch this. All you would hear is Final Boss music and say, oh, yep, all right, there goes the season again. We play Detroit in the wild card?
I ain't gonna lie, I disagree. If we think about and I know we don't think none of them. We all think the season's over. But say we go on a run and we got to play by that time, 5 would be back, Terry would probably be back. Like we'll have our team back at that point. But nah, I don't know. What is the overall? I know it's not going to happen, but like, what's to your point? What's the overall feeling if we beat Detroit? Like that makes me feel like
if we beat Detroit, this fan base, we're on our way. We on our way. You know how they gonna act.
But it's like that would piss me off. Like I get it. Yeah, we won. It would piss me off for a multitude of reasons because it's like, what is even this season? You lose to Chicago, you lose to Atlanta, but then you beat Detroit. Like, what are we doing? Like, it wouldn't make sense. That's why I'm just like, I don't want us to lose. I never root for us to lose, but like, it's like at this point, what are we playing for? But yeah,
Jayden masked a lot of our mistakes last season. Even with injuries, this season is looking like what it was supposed to.
Yeah, but.
I mean,
I didn't forecast this year. I forecast this last year. That's what makes it so tough.
Glasses off.
We got it. We got anything else, fellas?
Nope.
No.
11 o'clock, John.
Yeah.
Well, if you're new to the show, please like, share, subscribe. We're on our journey to grow this channel. We also have our individual channels. I'm Reedy, one part of Reedy and Z. This is John from the Ballin' and Burgundy podcast. If you haven't already, please follow him at Ballin' and Burgundy podcast. And Juan from Juan Gotti Talking Sports, please follow him on his individual journey. Reedy and Z, we are on our way to 2,000 subscribers. We are almost there.
Yes, sir.
John, where are you at right now?
We're at 763 subscribers on our road to 1,000.
And Juan, you're on your way to what? 1 million?
Shit, I wish. I'm
500
on my
million?
way to 12,000 subscribers.
12,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Yeah.
Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
Here we go.
Yeah, but man, you can catch us normally every Wednesday around 9:30, 9:45, where we chop it up and we give our takes. But with this, what happened yesterday was just too good to be true. We had to just hop on a day while it was still fresh in the atmosphere to kind of talk about it. Please be on the lookout for other developments, other shows and listings as we go into this off season and the remaining of this season, because it's not over. We will be back next week. We just want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man. It was a good night. We got people in here trolling and all that, so it was a good night for us.
Yeah, please just subscribe to the Burgundy Breakdown though. Like, I get y'all
Yes.
love watching us on our own channels, so we're
Yes.
going live on all our
Yeah.
own channels. But I'm gonna be
Yes.
real for a second. It takes 2 seconds. It's in the description of my channel. Subscribe to Burgundy Breakdown. It literally is not that hard. You know what I mean? The whole purpose of making this show was so we don't have to go live on our own channels.
Correct.
Come on, chat. Like,
It's free.
Come on. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. You don't even have to click anything but 2 buttons. Come on, man. Help
Hey
us
Juan,
out.
you gonna like this one. First song I used to say, "It's free, man. It's for you. You can't get that at Walmart." You gonna like that one?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but man, go ahead, man. Sub us up, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, I'm Reedy.
I'm John.
And I'm Juan.
We
We're
out.
gone.